For today's video, we are actually going to be making over this dresser we found on the side of the road last week. It was in pretty great shape, it just needs a little bit of repair, and it was missing one of the drawer pulls, but overall, it's a great roadside find. Every time I'm going to be spraying, there's a storm coming, so we got to hurry up and get this thing done and inside to stamp it. That's taking the hardware off for me. It's kind of windy and loud out here, so I'm really close to the camera so you can hear me. I forgot my microphone. We've got our sander with 80 grit sandpaper. I just need to sand the top, and then it's been outside for a long time, so some of the finish is like peeling off the bottom, and I just want to get it like smooth and ready for paint. Nothing crazy. This paint doesn't require it to all be sanded, but I want to make sure the base layer is going on a nice, not chipping off finish.
Gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness.
This piece needs to be cleaned up. I have no idea what its life was like before we found it on the side of the road. I normally just use my citrus solve and a rag, but I'm not home, I'm at the shop. So I'm just gonna wipe everything down with a Clorox wipe to get off the dust and disinfect it.
Let's go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today, and I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes.
So we're gonna be using Americana. This paint is going to be released June 5th. So Americana, Blue Hills, and Crockery. Set your calendars. JamieRayVintage.com. It is coming out. We're so excited. Zeb's going to put it in the sprayer. We just pour it straight in. You probably should strain it. And then we do about 1 pint to 4 tablespoons of water. You're probably always wondering why Zeb mixes it up, because he's a lot more precise than I am. So he mixes it up and then I spray it.
I've mixed up so much paint, I almost don't have to measure it anymore. Just kind of eyeball it. And if it's a little thin or a little thick, you know, you just add a little more water or you add a little more paint and you're good to go.
He just loads my gun for me because he's cute.
Can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
We're talking close.
Now that it's all painted, we are getting a storm, so we're gonna have to move it all inside the garage so that way it can dry. Sometimes that's just the way it is. I'm just gonna use my orbital and 220 to sand those pieces, so I'll film myself doing that. Then we're gonna bring it in here, and the next step is stamping. IOD has this new stamp out. You can see they use it on drawers. It looks so cute. It's called Adornment. And we're gonna stamp the drawers. And Zeb liked the existing hardware, but we were missing one and I couldn't find one that matches. So we carry this cast iron hardware, and I'm gonna put this on the drawers. I think it's gonna look better. So I always think I'm done, and there's a little bit of bleed through, something the Clorox wipe didn't get. So I'm just gonna fix it. Salvation solution in clear. I'll do a couple coats, let it dry, and then spray it again. Doesn't take very much. It doesn't look like it would do anything, but it does. It seals it in, and then I can spray it and it'll go away.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today.
I don't know if you can see through my shadow. The sun decided to come out, but the primer worked. I sprayed over the top. It's gonna dry and we'll be good to go. So we're using Adornment, and we decided to do the corners first, and then we're gonna fill in the middle. We're just using the IOD black ink. It's permanent, so no need to like apply sealer or anything. Once it's on, it's good to go. The drawers were kind of getting slippery, so we moved them onto this rug. This piece is actually gonna go right there. And I think when I get back in town from being in Hawaii, I'm gonna paint another piece crockery. Because one of the things I like to do, so that way we have a good balance here in the shop, is if one color sells or if like a natural piece sells, then I bring another one in. And right now we have a ton of blue-green. So more crockery and more whites coming in after this. So these did not stamp up the way we'd intended. They're going to require more effort in the layout. And so we're just going to repaint them, and we'll either put a transfer on it when we get back in town or we'll re-stamp them. But at least we can get it done and in the shop. Sometimes that happens. Zeb's over here getting these done. Okay, so this hardware we have at the shop. These are I think the large cup pools. I'll put the actual word of what they are.
I don't know the exact name of them. Cast iron cup pools.
I'll look it up and put it on the screen so you guys can see. I actually really like it because it's a lot more modern than the Batman hardware that was on there before. Zeb doesn't love putting new holes. Now, you're probably saying, Jamie, those are very shiny silver screws. Don't worry, I got a trick, don't I?
You do have a trick.
You might notice I'm wearing a hat. I went shopping at the shop for Hawaii. If you're watching this video, I'm already in Hawaii. So the trick is you just use a Sharpie. Look, boom, done. Just Sharpie, Sharpie, Sharpie. It doesn't like cover it completely, but it makes it not be shiny. All right, Zeb, we literally have to be at the airport in 6 hours.
I haven't even packed yet.
Yeah, I know. And we still have to go to Home Depot. So this is where the dresser is at right now. We still even have paint drying on it. We're not going to sell it, right?
It needs a drawer. It's got a drawer that needs some serious repair. We didn't realize it till we got them all apart because we picked it up off the side of the road. It had been thunderstorming on it for a week.
So by the time you watch this video, we will be on our way back from Hawaii. And the next Furniture Friday video will show you how to repair the bottom of the drawer, and we're going to add a transfer on it, and we'll give it a little upcycle. But you know, sometimes things don't work out the way you want them to.
You know, it's always when we're in a hurry, like we're hustling to get out of town and it's last minute. That's what we got.
Fun story, we didn't show it, but I actually tried to cover up where the stamps were, and I sprayed it with Blue Hill, so then we had to repaint it again. And then we had a knob in the wrong place, and Zeb, turn around.
Oh.
Let's turn around. Zeb sat on the tractor, and his butt is all wet. It is seriously time to go. We love you guys. If you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Jamie Ray Vintage for more.
DIY.
And shop JamieRayVintage.com for all the paint products used here today.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today.